know what it is. Like, the only thing I know about it was it's what netted me into it, because it was the first time I was being attacked and swarmed. And whenever I look back to the swarming, I do think a lot of it was Hallie Thomas. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes when I look back to, so when Robert David Steele was suing Jason Goodman for defamation using Stephen Biss, when I looked back into the comments of who was saying the worst things, I think those were all the counts of comments. Hmm. And he was manufacturing evidence for Robert David Steele. Okay. You know, like, I'm going to kill, who's this Robert David Steele? I'm going to go kill him, you know, kind of thing. And stuff. And so then it creates this, you know, a commenter on a show would then create evidence for Robert David Steele to then, you know, use in a court case for Stephen Biss and stuff. And so, but I believe it was just used because then they could all say, oh, give me money. I'm in a court case. I need help, you know. And they all made money off of it. And the court case went on forever. I don't know. I think it's still going on with the wife, you know, but I don't know.
Yeah, and of course you know, these activities on social media all played toward the agenda of Russia too, you know, to obscure any connection between Russia and the DNC emails and so forth.
What DNC is that?
Oh, Democratic National Committee.
Oh, the DNC, yeah.
Yeah.
See, with that, I don't know. So for me, and that's the thing, like, so Mama always says, like, I was in an op about Seth Rich. And the thing is, like, while I believed in Seth Rich, and I really did, I always wondered why people were more interested in who leaked it rather than what was in it. You know, like, that's something that always bothered me. And so, like, while I did believe it, I never tweeted it or, like, propagated it in any form. You know, while she wrote, like, 2 articles at least about it and propagated it very much and stuff. And so, like, while I did believe it, as a lot of WikiLeaks people believed it, you know, like, I never was, like, you know, into finding out who did it, because to me, like, WikiLeaks, they're very much into protecting who did it, you know? So, like, why would their own community be so crazy into finding out and then, you know, like, so I always thought that was really odd. And so when it comes to the Ed Butowski stuff and them saying about the Seth Rich stuff, that's one thing I always have a problem with, because I was never asked to propagate Seth Rich, ever, by Ed Butowski or Shadowbox or anything. That was never asked from me. So, like, but that in fact isn't true, because, like, he may have had other people, I don't know, I can't answer for that, but personally, I was never asked to propagate or to do anything about Seth Rich.
Yeah.
And so, like, and I never heard anyone ask for that either, you know, but I was thinking about this morning, because I did listen to, like, that podcast, and, like, I didn't talk to Ed as much as everyone talked to Ed. Like, I don't talk to people a lot. So, like, I was probably, you know, like, I don't know as much as other people. Like, I'm not really one to reach out. I didn't reach out to him or talk to him. But to me, like, Shadowbox, like, he wanted us to do valet services. Like, that was at one point he tried to get, or, like, vitamin water. Like, but I never heard to ask for Seth Rich. And nor would I have done it, because it would have been against, like I just would feel weird. So, you know,
yeah.
Like, did he work with Cassandra Fairbanks and other people on the side? Yeah. Was I ever introduced to Cassandra Fairbanks? No. Was Trevor introduced to Cassandra Fairbanks? Yeah, I think so. But I think that was I think Thomas, he likes to get his little hooks on everybody. And I think he went and did that. but I can't, but again, like, I don't know. But I've never spoken to Cassandra Fairbanks or any of those people. I did, like, try to interact with her a little bit, you know, like, but then I was like, nah, like, and so, like
nah.
with, publicly, but, you know, on Twitter, but I didn't, but I've never spoken to her, I've never planned anything, or, you know, anything like that, like, so that's one thing about the Ed thing, I don't have, like that I don't, because he never did ask that, for this, you know, for such a, was he part of the conspiracy? Of course, it's factual, you know, like, and stuff, like, and Matt Couch, actually, he blocked me, so I think because like, I was I'm more anti-regime change, so for a long time, I fought for, Iran, and I think my political, and I'm a burner, and I think my political stances offended him or something, but I not only didn't really interact a lot, there are some tweets were tagged, but he blocked me. So,
oh, wow.
So, like,
do you know when?
Yeah.
Or in response to what?
For years. For years. No, I just noticed it one day. And I was like, that's weird, you know?
Huh. How about that?
But, like, but he blocked me. And when he did show up at Ed's house, it seemed like it was just kind of, like another person showing up. And I didn't tell him I called myself Fox. I didn't tell him my real name. Then he just sat down. I don't remember exactly, because, like, that day, I was kind of, like, because what Thomas had done earlier today. So I was more thinking about what had happened that morning to me, than, like, and trying to get away from Thomas and, like, anything. And so, like, in my mind, you know, like, it was, and I don't know if that was by design or for Thomas to be able to do these things, you know, or if it was, like, you know, just a residual. Like, but he did come, in the article for Will Summers, it states that Matt Couch felt he knew more about Sethridge than anyone in the room. But of course he did, you know, because, like, I didn't really research Sethridge, because as an archivist, I was more interested in what was in there.
Yeah.
And stuff. So like, with DeFango and Thomas, like, they're themselves, you know, so, like, I think they're just liars and stuff, or showmen, I guess. So DeFango, you know, like, and also at that time, like, I never talked to DeFango a lot either. Like, DeFango, like, he doesn't have a lot of personal interaction with me, because he didn't ever like me, so we never really talked either. So, like, so when it came to the court case, he said he had a lot of stuff, but in reality, it was just me saying, like, happy birthday, or something like that. So, like, he really didn't have, because I didn't interact with him a lot either, which is probably stupid on my part, because I probably would have figured out these people earlier. But I mean, was he CC'd on a lot of the emails from Thomas? Probably. But I still think they work together, Thomas and DeFango.